it's interesting that they said that children shouldn't be able to ask a question, but you can take a picture. As you all know, Saturday's the big day, the 100th day of the Trump administration, 100 days of broken promises to working people, 100 days of handouts to the wealthiest people in our country. Some people have asked me what grade would I give him. We could take it subject by subject. Broken promises on jobs and infrastructure. F. We haven't seen a jobs bill. We haven't seen an infrastructure bill for all the talk. F. Broken promises on America's health care. F minus. This was I assume that they have the votes to pass their extension. We are never going to shut the government down. In fact, we don't even have the power to do so. They have the majority, they have the president, they have the Senate, they have the House. Any shutting down of government, the ball is in their court. Time does not prevent me to go into detail on all of the other. They are in a lose, lose, lose situation. The president is making them walk the plank on a bill that has about 17, when they brought it up before, it had 17% support among the American people. It means even the Republicans were not supporting their bill. So if they vote on it, just bringing it up is not good. If they vote on it, the minute they cast that vote, they put doo-doo on their shoe, tattoo on their forehead, and they have to explain it to their children. At some point, they're going to have to explain it to their children. What did they do to make America sick again?
I think we're making very good progress. We're going to go when we have the votes. But that's the decision we'll make when we have it. And something tells you you'll probably be the first to know when that happens. I would argue that this is a bill that a moderate would more likely want to support. That is awesome. We think it's a really good step in the right direction. We're having very productive conversations with our members, and we feel like we're on the right track. And we'll announce, when we have a vote, when we're going to go.
Is there pressure to vote by the president's 100th day?
We want to go when we're ready to go, and we're having this. This has been a very organic bottom-up process. It takes time to do that. Oh, very cool. Hey, okay. I would be shocked that they would want to see a government shutdown, that the Democrats would want to do that. Look, let's just take a step back. The reason this government funding bill is not ready is because Democrats have been dragging their feet. Periodically, they haven't even been being shown up for negotiations. So the reason we need an extension in the first place is because Democrats are dragging their feet. I digress. Sorry. Later today, I'm confident we'll be able to pass a short-term extension, and I'd be kind of shocked that the Democrats would want to create a government shutdown because they have been dragging their feet. The president will sign an executive order to improve accountability. I think people's seats are at risk if we don't do what we said we would do. We all campaigned on repealing and replacing this law that is collapsing. The American healthcare system in the individual market is in peril right now. We have a moral obligation to prevent people from getting hurt, to stop damage from being continued. And we promised that we would do this. If you violate your promise, if you commit the sin of hypocrisy in politics, that's the greater risk, I think, to a person's seat. At the VA, under the Obama administration,